Welcome, everyone, to Ames, Iowa, home of Iowa State, and these Cyclones have been looking to gather strength all morning long. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Iowa State Cyclones. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cyclones will get us started with the opening kickoff. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Huskies offense will have the first possession of the game. And here comes this quarterback. This entire offense is built around him. He is the engine of the entire team.
I mean, he's the leader. He's the alpha. Everybody looks towards him. He's been doing it all year long. Everybody believes in this young man. Big opportunity, big stage.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They're getting this guy lathered up. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle. Physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road in the fourth quarter.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it from the gun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Makes the tackle right at the 28-yard line. Pick up a 5, and they'll move the sticks. After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. The give from the gun. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Caught in the backfield. It's Lewis. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Using his legs to buy some time. He's open on the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. From the gun, running back on the move. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And they stop him short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like, the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting...
And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Huskies.
Well, your opponent can't beat you if you don't give them the football. And they were able to possess it throughout the entire first quarter, and they finally cap it off with that impressive rushing touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Iowa State's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And who says you can't find big-time tight ends anymore? Both of these teams certainly have.
In modern college football, Reese, tight ends are becoming a bigger and bigger part of offenses. And what a treat today. We get two of the best in the nation.
Yeah, going head-to-head, catch for catch. I'll be interested to see which offense uses them differently and can find ways to max.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
That's not how you want to start a drive. On the very first play, you give up a sack and you lose a ton of yards. Quarterback, you've got to know, just throw the ball away, know when the play is over.
Back to throw, it's Beck. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. A defensive touchdown. The defense comes up with the fumble and takes it to the house.
The old scoop and score. Create the fumble, pick that puppy up, take it to the house. Great job by the defense, not only forcing the turnover, but getting points after it.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's going for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. The Cyclones moving quickly to the line. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Snags it over the middle. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cyclone!
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead at half, down 14-7. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And here on 1st down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Hand off from the shotgun. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. And the Huskies are moving quickly down the field. He's going to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. It's first down from the 37-yard line. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback is throwing the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Looking for the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Northern Illinois.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Iowa State sending the offense back out. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. He'll start this drive firing. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Northern Illinois! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And you want these guys that can take the top off of defense. It changes the way they're going to play coverage on you, and he does it right here. Just runs by the DB. He had no chance to try to catch up with him. Makes the big play down the field. And this will change the way you play defense against this guy the rest of the game.
And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Ames. And it'd be easy to say these two offenses are glad we've hit halftime based on their respective performances. It would also be accurate. Turnovers and sacks have told the story so far. And you gotta believe the play calling has been the issue, right? Time to shred those game plans and just get back to basics. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Jack Trice Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. it away to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. You've got to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
After the misfire, now on second down. Gives it to the back on the draw. Running with power.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or gang tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Makes the grab. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. And the Cyclones are on the move. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Makes the catch. He gets it in. Touchdown, Iowa State. Oh, the offense shows some life here. It cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ball game.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. They've got it down to a 2-touchdown deficit, trailing by 14 and about to kick it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room, because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Direct snap. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving out of the pocket. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
It's just so frustrating on the defense. I mean, you got great initial coverage. You understand 3rd and short, the ball might come out fast, and then what does the quarterback do? Scrambles around, buys time, gets the 1st down pretty easily. Now you got a new fresh set of downs, a new fresh set of problems.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Tackle is made after the 1st down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. It gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. That's the end of the quarter, and Northern Illinois has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. They make the stop right there, but Northern Illinois has the first down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down.
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies. They tack on another score, and how about the way this team has responded to a loss and now about to move to 9-1.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Minnesota is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things in Minneapolis. Trust me when I tell you that. On this field and off it, this game is not over. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Kansas. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. To throw, it's Beck. Pressure coming. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the grab, gets the foot down. Just precision execution on that big play. They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll keep it on the ground. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo. They want to throw it. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has just been all over this guy all game long. Under pressure, they're finding a way to get to him and affect his rhythm. Of course, they have an interception in this game. That's why they've got a big lead here in the 4th quarter. This guy has never gotten into a rhythm.
They'll come to the line just trying to keep their hope alive on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy. And because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football. And that's why they find themselves trailing here late in the 4th quarter.
To the air. It's Beck. They're trying to get to him. They got him. It's a sack. And what a stop for this defense to turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. They want that clock to run. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They give it to him again. Fights off a defender. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. The inside handoff. Low man wins, and he just smashed him. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Give to the running back. Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.